Hello, everybody. This has been a wonderful semester. It is finally the last episode of the semester of On the Pod. I hope you've had as much fun watching as I have doing this. Feel free to check out other podcasts on theithacan.org or wherever you get your podcasts. And let's get into this.
I mean, honestly, I think we deserve like a standing ovation.
I think you guys give yourselves a round of applause if you so are so inclined. I mean, thank you for coming here during this busy terrace day. It's hot out. It's very hot out.
Yeah.
But we've all made sweltering. Okay, I'll be honest. Something you said interests me a lot. Why can't you have cake?
Okay, all right. So it's a long story. It's actually not. I'm allergic to egg. I'm allergic to eggs, and eggs are in cakes. If you did not know that, which I didn't know when I was a young boy at Chuck E. Cheese.
Oh my God!
Yeah.
Wait, there's a story behind it.
There's a story. It was my birthday. It wasn't my birthday. It was somebody else's birthday. I went to Chuck E. Cheese, had a blast. I loved the little like place. You know the tubes that you crawl into. Mm-hmm. I loved that. Was in there for I think 2 hours.
Yeah, you get lost in those.
You get lost.
A little dangerous.
I needed a compass. Tell me, and I did not have enough tickets to buy one. So. I went down, we were having dinner, we were looking at the animatronics, I don't know, short circuit or something. I take one bite and I immediately just like swell.
Oh my God.
And it was so traumatic because my mother didn't do anything. She just looked at me and went like, that's weird, and kept feeding me the cake. She
How
thought
old
I got
were you?
I was like 7. I was 7.
So you could you have said something at that time, like stop feeding me cake?
Yeah, I thought that was just how cake was.
So
I thought that's how it was.
I'm confused that you didn't have cake until you were 7 years old.
I never wanted it.
Do you know you were allergic to eggs at that point, or?
No. I think it was developed, honestly, because I had cookies beforehand. I had cookies before that. Anyways, my mother thought I had contracted a disease from going in the little like play place.
Oh.
So she didn't think it was the cake. For the longest time, I had to convince her I was allergic. I got these tests and these tests.
I'm not gaslighting them.
I'm not gaslighting anybody. I swear.
That's
I'm allergic
crazy.
to egg.
I had a similar interaction with my mom when she didn't believe that I was gravely injured. Not gravely, but like...
Gravely?
Not gravely.
What?
But, so I was in 9th grade, and I was in volleyball class, and I broke my wrist. Mm-hmm. And I sit there. I'd never broken a bone before this. So I'm sitting there, and I have like my broken wrist, and I go and everything starts to get like really hazy. And I learned later I almost passed out because I broke my wrist.
Awesome.
But so I go to my next class, as one does, and I'm just kind of holding my wrist. And I look down, it's like purple and weird and stuff, and I'm like, oh, that's not good. So I go to the nurse, and she's like, this is obviously broken. Why did you not come here sooner? Like, this is insane. And
that's actually shocking. I was hoping you were gonna say the nurse just gave you a Band-Aid and let you go.
No. They were like, no, this is definitely broken. You need to go home. And so I called my mom, and I was like, Mom, I broke my wrist. And she's like, are you sure? And I'm like, yeah, the nurses said I broke my wrist. And she's like, but can you make it to, like, math? Like, can you, like, make it to math so you can, like, learn what you need to do in math?
I can't do long division with a broken wrist.
And I'm like, I can't write right now. I have my broken wrist. And she's like, just sit in there. Just sit in there for a bit. She's like, ugh, fine, I'll pick you up after math. And math was the next period. So I sit through the next period with a broken wrist, and I'm like, wow, this really hurts. Because at this point, like, the adrenaline's starting to wear off. And finally, after this, the nurse gives me, like, a splint thing to put my wrist on, and she's like, okay, if your mom can only get here, like, then, whatever. And so I go through math with a splint on my wrist. I leave math, and I'm driving, and she's like, okay, I made an appointment. And I'm like,
you're driving?
We're not going. No, I'm not driving. My mom's driving, and she's like, okay, I made an appointment for you to like go see someone. I'm like, we're not going now? She's like, no, it's at 6.
Right.
It's currently like noon. So I sit on my couch with a bag, like frozen peas on my wrist. And I watch both Terminator movies, Terminator 1 and 2. Those are the only ones I acknowledge. Okay. And so I watch both of those movies, and then finally, I go to like this the specialist for my wrist, and my mom's like, yeah, he says it's broken, and he's like, yeah, it's definitely broken. What are you talking about? So that's the one up that I have of my mom. And I guess, have you ever used the caking story to like gain something?
The funny thing is that they hold it against me.
How so?
They were like,
it's your fault, Nicholas.
They just think I don't like cake. They don't
acknowledge
I don't like egg. That I'm not nutritious like that. Do you
Wow.
have any stories like that?
I have one that's kind of the opposite, where everyone assumed I was really injured and I wasn't.
Okay.
In the 11th grade, I was on a choir trip because I was a choir kid, and we were passing around apple juice, like Big Bird apple juice, like the Sesame Street, like little. Do you know what I'm talking about? Like the cartons. Yeah. And I got one thrown to me, and my friend Liam Lennon picks it up. He goes, "Big Bird apple juice," and he throws it at me, and I go to try and catch it. And I slam my head on the window of the bus.
Oh my God.
And everyone heard it. Like, the bus went silent.
Oh my God.
And my choir teacher comes to the back of the bus, and she's like, "You're concussed." And I'm like, "No, I'm not."
Yeah, you're concussed.
You're concussed. Your
Yeah.
eyes dilated, different
And, like,
sizes,
so-
it's over.
Because we were doing like choir, we were going like touring the elementary schools and singing there. They took me to the elementary school
Nurse. That's awesome.
So I was like sitting next to a kid who like had like a bucket in his
Oh
lap.
my God.
And they're like, "You're concussed, and I was not.
Wow.
They took me to. My mom had to like leave work. She was very angry because they had like shrimp empanadas at work. She was really annoyed that she had to leave to go pick me up for my concussion. And I go to
Yeah.
urgent care and they tell me I'm fine.
That's crazy.
Yeah. But
Did you have like a big like cartoon bump?
Oh,
on the
I
back of your
fully
head?
did.
Oh, that's awesome.
100%.
The opposite of a unicorn.
Yeah.
Yeah, no, it was beautiful.
'Cause I remember when I was like in elementary school,
Mm-hmm.
when like you know your parents come to like school that one day,
Mm-hmm.
I like and it's like seeing them in like the tiny chairs, like, oh, they're so big. And was it like that? Were you sitting on like a little bed?
I felt like I was an elf. Like I felt
Yeah,
like
that's
huge.
awesome.
Like, yeah, but it was very humbling. I was in a crazy outfit too because it was like a Christmas like choir
Oh,
thing.
that's great.
But, yeah.
Were you dressed as an elf?
No, I was wearing red stiletto heels though because I
Wow.
was weird. But yeah.
Wow.
Yeah, no, it was
All right.
beautiful.
They
Well.
don't talk about that. They don't talk about how much street cred like injuries give you on the playground. You know?
Yeah, I guess so. Yeah.
Like-
I didn't like. I was too old for it to like be a cool thing though. You know?
Yeah.
Like I was in 9th grade. Like I was in high school and I just had a broken wrist.
I wanted to break a bone so bad when I was in elementary school.
Never.
Because
broken a
everybody
bone.
that got a broken bone was just suddenly the coolest.
No,
kid.
they were cool. You had to sign the
You had to
cast
sign the
and
cast.
everything.
And
It
everything.
was interesting.
It was like your social credit goes way up.
Oh yeah.
Like
No, I would like accuse kids of faking like for attention.
really?
That was my bad.
That's a plot from Diary of a Wimpy Kid.
Like, no, I swear this is real. Like, there's this girl who came in with crutches a week after someone else broke their leg.
Yeah.
And, like, you can't have, like, 2 kids breaking their leg in 1 month.
That's too many.
no, improbable.
Yeah.
Improbable.
What do? You like push her over or something?
No,
like to show that
no.
like you're faking it. You're faking
Don't walk
it.
now!
Yeah.
Steal the crushes, run away. Like,
No,
what are you
no.
doing?
I just, like, talked about her to my friends. I was like, she's faking it. She's totally faking it. This is, like,
Wow.
6th grade. So,
Oh my God.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Anyway.
I got this. This is a Tropicana fruit punch, and it's different from the Gatorade fruit punch by a lot. I think this one's better. That's just a thought I'd give you.
Thank
I
you.
think. Yes, you're welcome.
I got the sludge, the Dookie water. He's wearing the Dookie shirt, and I got the Dookie.
That's a great
water.
album. One of the best. I think I wore that exact shirt maybe every day of 7th grade.
What?
That makes me feel really good about myself.
What?
Makes me feel really good about myself.
No, I'm not saying that you are a 7th grader. I'm just saying that I also share this love of Green Day.
No, Green Day's great.
Green Day's awesome.
What's your favorite Green Day song?
It's like it's basic but Basket Case.
Understandable.
Really nice. I love Basket Case. I think it's a great album.
I feel like this is also like this is more basic, but I think Jesus is Suburban because that's like 12
That is like
songs
12
rolled
songs.
around.
Yeah, that's true.
It is a bit of a cop out, but
Yeah, I guess so. I don't know. I think it's good. I was upset that they didn't do anything crazy at the Super Bowl
devastating,
like
actually.
pregame thing. Yeah.
Dude, their show is actually horribly lackluster.
Yeah, like I was
Also,
expecting so much more.
They cut most of their lyrics too, like all of them.
Yeah, it was like weird.
It was
Like it's
really
very
weird.
not that. Like it was almost
it was
like
very
shillish.
sanitized. Yeah.
It was like shillish. I didn't like it. I felt like I wasn't getting like the true Green Day like performance.
No.
You know?
But
Didn't- like, okay, I know people don't like Green Day because they're pop punk.
Yeah.
And it's like sellout, whatever. I didn't feel that about them until the Super Bowl.
Yeah, because like Kendrick Lamar, the year before, did like a lot of stuff that was like
Yeah.
super, like pro, like leftist kind of like I don't know.
Well, I mean, he was also the halftime show. Green Day
That's
was just sort of
true.
the opener, so it's not like they had as much like of a production to work with. It was kind of just like a concert, but still, I wish they would have like made more.
That
of a
is
statement,
true,
'cause
that
that's
is
what
true.
they have a history of doing in like
Yes.
all their concerts.
What else have you guys been listening to recently?
I've been on a big suicidal tendency kick.
All I wanted was a Pepsi. Just one Pepsi. And they wouldn't give it to me. I know that one song. I need to listen to more Suicidal
It's a
Tendencies.
great
I would really
album.
enjoy them.
That whole album's awesome.
I know that one. I know like a couple others, but I haven't done like a deep dive into them like I have some other bands. They're great though.
I love Joy Division so much.
Joy Division's great.
Platinum Diamond. What else?
That's Keanu Reeves' favorite band. It's a fun
I
fact.
like that. It's a good
good
one.
on him.
Yeah.
This is kind of just in like tweet format, but
Okay. I like
this
a
is
good
a bit
tweet.
of a long form one. Presidents if they were different. Obama if he was a minion. My yellow Americans. FDR if he was a coward. The only thing we have to fear is spiders. Ouch. Are these going well?
I like these a lot. These are great. I thought of this idea because I used to do this thing in middle school because I thought was really funny when I
Yeah.
first got a phone.
Yeah.
Is I would just randomly hit record on people talking and be like, "Give me an opinion,"
Sure. Yeah.
and just see what people say.
Wow.
And I would run around. My classmates obviously thought I was like the weirdest guy ever.
Yeah.
They probably still do because
Yeah.
I'm doing this now. But they would just be like, I would just ask people to just start talking.
Yeah.
Because I think it's so interesting. It's like almost like all gas, no brakes.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's all gas, no brakes.
I've been playing Tomodachi Life.
I want to get to Tomodachi Life.
I've been playing
so
Tomodachi
bad.
Life.
It looks so much fun.
You can. I skipped 2 classes.
To play Tomodachi Life?
I woke up, went to class, did a tour for #IC admissions, and then I went home and I played Tomodachi Life, and I've been basically playing Tomodachi Life since
That's
like
awesome, though.
noon.
That's awesome.
And I just made Pim smiling friends.
Oh, that's great.
So,
Are we
yeah.
talking about our episode?
Jordan and I Jordan was just on my podcast. My podcast I host for the Ithacan #PopOff for the Ithacan with Ethan Kaufman. Jordan was just on. We ranked Smiling Friends episodes.
Yes. Do we want to talk about the new two?
Yeah. Wait,
Yeah,
dude.
yeah.
Whoa. Oh, dude, DLC for our episode. That's
Yeah,
so
that's what I'm
funny.
thinking, yeah.
Yeah. What did you think?
I liked the ending one. I thought it was funny.
Yeah.
I thought that the Alan bit was really funny.
Dude, it
I
was
thought
awesome.
It was a good. I don't think it acted as really a finale. I think it
No.
more acted as like, oh, these are kind of like a nice way to
Yeah,
send it
yeah,
off.
yeah. Having the landlord back and everything, you know, it
Yeah.
was fun. Charlie's uncle, it's finally putting a cap on a running gag that's been going on since the beginning of the show. So
Yeah.
I think it's fun to end the show on that gag that's been going on since like Mr. Frog.
Yeah, it reminds me of like the Muscle Man's mom episode of regular
yeah,
show.
Yeah,
You know?
yeah. And
It's
then
the same
Friendbot was fine.
Yeah, for Bob was like just a good episode.
I mean, I'll always be happy for like a pretty staunchly anti-AI, message. I think it's funny that Charlie just wanted to see all his friends as hot dogs.
Yeah.
That's sweet in a way. You know,
I
he
thought
really.
I thought it was funny. That's all.
He really
that
loves his
made
pals.
him like fat and disgusting.
It's just that he wanted to see them as hot dogs.
Yeah.
You might know this. Alan was painting his muse. That
Yes.
girl is on Twitter. She loves Alan.
Yeah,
That's
she's like a fan artist.
It's all.
Yeah.
It's really sweet. She like has a huge Alan plush and everything.
That's so cool.
It was a fun episode. I mean, I'm happy with both of them. I'll miss the show like crazy. But I think those especially Charlie's uncle
Yeah.
was a pretty solid episode to go out on.
The thing that getting into spoiler territory
Ooh,
for the
for
Mr.
Smiling
Robot
Friends.
one, for the robot one.
For the robot.
Do you think that the Indian guy at the end? Do you think they actually hired him off of like Fiverr? or something?
I had to, right?
That's what I was
like-
thinking because it looked like he was reading off of something.
Yes. I think they found a guy, they sent him lines, and we're just like, go. No direction.
Yeah.
And I think that's what you got. And it's so funny.
I thought it was
works
really
really
good.
well.
It was really nice. I can talk about your list a little bit.
My list?
of the Pokemon in categorizing them. I think you're so wrong.
That's
wrong.
something my partner and I did is I only posted the whatever Gen 6, Gen 7, but we did them for all of them. We ranked the Pokemon in a tier list as to whether they're an animal, person, monster, or thing.
And you put the panda one as a guy.
Well, look.
And I just want to know, like, it's obviously a panda.
Pangoro is standing on 2 legs. And
Pandas
he
can
just
do
hangs
that.
out like that.
Yeah.
No. He's got
He's like the
full
panda
arms.
Pokemon.
He has opposable thumbs.
Okay, it's a Pokemon. It's obviously not a real panda, but
That's
it's like
what I'm saying.
obviously a panda.
I think he functions closer to a person than a panda. I think
that's insane
I think
to me.
once they stand up on 2 legs, I'm like, all right, that's a guy.
So
That's
if
a
you
guy.
have you seen those videos of dogs standing on 2 legs? That's a guy to you.
If they don't permanently do it, like Incineroar, that's a dude.
I agree
Incineroar's
with
not
that.
an animal.
Incineroar is
I
more of a
agree
dude.
with you that Pangoro, the Gen 6 dark fighting type Pangoro, is closer to an animal than Incineroar, the Gen 7 dark fire type, is to an animal. But I still think he's a guy.
I didn't see this on your list. Where'd you put Sock?
Sock? Oh, guy. I mean, easiest person Pokemon in the world.
That's what I would
Sock,
say. Yeah.
Sock and Throw, the Gen 5 fighting types,
Those
are
are just dudes.
just people.
Yeah, I was worried you were gonna put them as like things.
No,
Because
same with
Sock,
like,
you know?
God, I don't know. So many just people Pokemon. Gothitelle, Gardevoir, Alakazam, Machamp, Conkeldurr.
So this is a long running.
This is a long-running thing.
This is a
Because-
multi-day project.
Well, I feel strongly about this is that I think Pokemon designs are at their best when they are monsters. When they're
I
neither human or animal or thing, they are creatures. Like Venusaur, I think is kind of a perfect Pokemon. That's a monster. It's animalistic a little bit, but it's fully just a creature.
Because at the end of the day, they are pocket monsters.
At the end of the day, they're pocket monsters. At the end of the day, so
yeah, like some of the newer games, they just have like things. And I'm like this is stupid.
Flamigo. That's just a flamingo.
Yeah, what are you doing?
Toucanon, like not even really any creativity going on there.
The Scarlet Violet, they had a one that was like a bird, but it had a like Elvis hair. It had a pompadour.
Yeah, Squawkabilly.
And that
It's funny because, you know, when I joined Pop Off, we unlocked video games because Ethan, love him to death. He hasn't played a single video game. He'll come over to me and be like, "Is that Cut the Rope?" And I'm playing Kirby.
Yeah, he's told me about this. That's one of his favorite
That's his
jokes.
bit. That's his bit. He tried one day to name as many video games as he could. It was really funny.
Really? How far to get?
Well, how far do you get in naming every video game in the world? You know, there were a few in there that I'm like, I'm surprised you knew that. I'm surprised you knew what that was.
Really?
But he also lives with me, so
Yeah,
some of
I
it
feel like
rubs
some
off.
of the knowledge rubs off. Yeah.
And, you know, go check out my Instagram page where I just kind of yell about Nintendo
Yeah, I do love that.
and
I do love
BS
that.
like that.
What is this new game the thing you just said?
Tomodachi Life?
No, not Tomodachi Life. I know Tomodachi Life. You said something about a new Pokemon.
Pokemon Winds and Waves.
Yes. What is this? I haven't heard of.
What?
This is the new gen.
They
I've
announced
I've seen
Generation 10 of Pokemon. Pokemon Winds and
I've
Waves.
seen the starters. I forgot. I didn't know the
Yes.
name though.
Yeah,
Winds and
yeah,
Waves.
yeah.
That's cool.
Winds and
I like
Waves.
that a lot.
It's kind of the first time that they haven't done like a red and blue motif for the games.
Yeah.
So that's cool. It looks open world. Certainly looks like it runs better than Scarlet and Violet, which
That's
is the
good.
worst part
Yeah.
of those games. The
That's,
starters.
Yeah. I mean, that's
Yeah.
not saying much though.
No, I mean,
Yeah.
Scarlet and Violet are a whole thing. They're like, there's a good game at the heart of it. There's just so much trash around it that it's hard to really be okay with it.
Yeah, I agree.
Winds and Waves looks better.
yeah.
So the starters are cute.
I like that name, Winds and Waves.
Winds and Waves, it's cool. It's
interesting.
fun.
Interesting.
It's certainly
new,
different.
It's fresh.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Especially when Scarlet and Violet was just red and blue again.
Yeah. It was
Yeah.
kind of nothing.
Yeah.
I have had such a fun time doing this. I really do hope they let me do this again next semester. Hopefully they will, I think. And if so, I'll see you on the pod next semester. Peace.